Hey, what's up, everybody? Scott Spreitzer here, DocSports.com, and welcome to the Comp Report for Wednesday's card, May 21st, 2025. Comp play coming up in just a moment. 2-1 overall last night. We had 3 plays, all rated 4 stars, and ended up 2-1, which means our overall all sports run over the last several days now 16-5 with our last 21. And we do have action tonight, game 1 in the East between the Pacers and Knicks. I've also got WNBA. We won an easy one last night with Las Vegas, blowout fashion, and also have a top play in Major League Baseball. As far as the WNBA, it's 2-1 so far this season. We've always had great starts going all the way back to 2019 when I first started releasing WNBA at DocSports.com. That first month or so of the season is my favorite, and you can get the entire full season of WNBA with a 10% discount over at DocSports.com. All you got to do is go over to my homepage at DocSports and use the code word in WNBA of WNBA Extra 10. It's all one word. It's as simple as that. WNBA Extra 10. Again, the star of the show for me is in baseball, however, and we'll look to go and continue this run that's up over 37,000 with all plays rated 5 stars and higher. Those are all on my card over on my homepage on a Wednesday at DocSports.com. All right, last night we cashed in baseball. We had the over between the Angels and the A's. We saw 12 runs put up on the board there. They had 9 runs, less than 4.5 innings into the game. Had a few innings there where it got a little shaky. Nobody was scoring, and then late, both teams did a little damage, and we get the over with 12 runs being scored. One of the things that I liked about the over there is Washington, the Angels manager, would be using Jansen again in the 9th inning. That was the 5th time in 6 games that he's had Jansen come in and pitch the 9th inning. Obviously, we had the over hit in the top of the 9th with the Angels pushing it over the total. But again, I don't believe he's going to be available on Wednesday night in Sacramento. And if he is and comes in the game, he was a little shaky in the bottom of the 9th last night. So first of all, I don't think Washington's going to use him in the 9th inning. If he does, I think he's making a mistake here. So I'm not sure that Angels bullpen is going to be enough to get the job done if they do have to hold off the A's late in the game. But as far as this pitching matchup, we do like Sears over Conowitz. This kid for the Angels, he's not exactly putting up great metrics. I'm going to tell you one of the things that I look at when I start handicapping a baseball game are the 2 starting pitchers. I look at stuff plus, I look at pitching plus. And the first 2 metrics, you've got Conowitz, who is not as good as Sears in either one of those metrics, not even close. In fact, I'll tell you how bad it can be. If you look at Jacob deGrom and his pitching plus metric right now, you're talking through the roof elite, 126. Now, you don't expect that out of your starting pitcher, but you know how much of a difference between, let's say, deGrom and Conowitz? Well, Conowitz is at 92 with his pitching plus. I just mentioned deGrom, 126. And the pitcher he's going up against tonight, when you talk about Sears, you're talking about a pitching plus metric of 100. Again, well above what Conowitz has been able to do. His FIP, which is obviously fielding independent of pitching, those numbers are high, around 5.3. And I think the A's are going to be able to take him apart a little bit in this one, get to what ought to be a little bit of a tired Angels bullpen. And by the way, we had the over last night. And looking up the weather before the game, the night before the game, we saw that the wind would be blowing out a little bit. Same thing tonight, blowing out in West Sacramento at that stadium once again. And as these temperatures continue to rise in Sacramento, you're going to see that ball carrying off of these bats. But the play tonight is to lay that price with the A's over the Angels. Great run here over the last several days by the Halos. I think it comes to an end here. Checking my line service right now, and you're talking about $1.52 to $1.58, with the A's being the favorite as of about 2 a.m. Eastern time on a Wednesday morning. So the A's over the Angels in Wednesday night Major League Baseball. You can check out all my stuff over on my homepage at DocSports.com. We'll look to continue the run 16-5 over the last several days. Let's keep it going on a Wednesday's card. I do appreciate you guys being on board. Also appreciate when you click that like button and subscribe. Scott Spreitzer here, DocSports.com. Let's put Wednesday in the win column, and I'll be right back here overnight Wednesday into Thursday with my next report. Take care, everybody.